Hi guys, this is Millennium, and here's a small tutorial of how to make a bots button or switch for your creative maps. The idea is like if people are gonna come and visit your maps and there's nobody, at least for them to have some bots to, test the main features or all the things that they're gonna work with when they're players. You want something that it's toggable, so when there's actually people, you don't need it, but when there's people, you should just when there's no people, you should have it on. It works nice for testing or for simply a lonely player that comes to your map and there's nothing to be done, so you could add some bots so they have something to do while they wait for the rest to join. So without further to say, let's go ahead and start with the tutorial. So for example, I have made this Counter-Strike map from, Assault a long time ago, and I mean, while I took a lot of time making it, it doesn't still get enough visits, and well, not some, like, it's a team game, so you need to create a few things for making sure that there's enough content for people to do. So what I did was to create, this guard spawner. I made it actually like a team. So we got two guard spawners on this side, and inside of this place we have a very big one here, spawns most of the other teams, and here I got another one. So the idea is that when there's regular players around, you don't actually need them, but when there aren't any players, if you want to test how it goes, make some videos, or just have some fun while you wait for the rest, you have to have these. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what are the things that you gotta program for these. They don't need to be teams. You can simply, if it's a small map and you are going to make, just a group of enemies and attack everyone, that also works. But let's see the configuration and you'll understand a little better. So here we're seeing what I did in one of the guard spawners, and most of the other options are, very, very similar, but most of the changes I made is this pound count. I modified it to 6. I made it enable at game start. I made it disable, so I don't want them to appear at the very beginning of the game. I want to be able to control that from the switch that I'm going to explain to you guys later. Here you can also check more information like infinite spawn. I left it to yes. Um, Guardian option, team index, and I did select the team, like what will be the type of team. Here you can make it team wildlife. This is to fight everybody, or team neutral if they're gonna be neutral. But I leave it at team index. Spawn on timer, I put it on, or I didn't put. I put it 3 seconds. So they kind of instantly, like when they reach the amount of members and one of them is taken off, they respawn. So it's just for you to keep going and going. Pretty much this is information. What you really want is to make sure that they don't spawn at the game start, because you don't want them just simply roaming around. You want the person to head to whatever you're gonna have the bottom. Of course, I have it here. I have it here hidden. It's not because for me, it's just more like a test feature than an actual feature for the players. I'm planning to make it a more advanced thing, but for now I have it here. It's just like for testing purposes and actually the gameplay. But now I'm gonna show you what the bottom configuration it's meant to be. Of course, first make sure you're gonna have your spawns. Right now I don't have any name selected, but you can name them for easy location. For example, I got card spawner 2 here. I got a total of 4 spawners. This one it's meant to be the guard spawner 4. I have here the number 3, and this is number 1 because it was the first one I made. And actually there's not much to it. You can actually spawn whatever you want. If you want to spawn creatures, if you want to spawn a different kind of sentinel or something like that, there's not going to be any problem. The center of the modifications is going to be here in the bottom. That's what I'm going to be showing you right now. So a few things of the things I didn't touch at all was enable a game start. Yes, you got initial state is off, so that's why it's red, visible during game. I mean, this is for the players to be able to see it in game. You can, tinker with these things if you want. You can change the model if you want, but I mean, right now it's not much of a difference. But here's where you want to head, is to the section of events. And you want to know what you want to tell the system what it's going to do when when it's turned on, and what it's going to do when it's turned off. And in the section of what it's going to do when it's turned on, it's very simple. It's just you're going to select all the spawners you got. As you got here, I told you I got 4 spawners, and the action is enable. That's it. Now the turn off, you can tinker with it, but it's not just about turning it off. Like, you have to make sure, if you're gonna disable the whole bot system, you gotta make sure it's not just to make sure that it stops spawning, but you're also going to despawn all of the bots. So you need to put 2 commands per spawner. Like, the first one is disable. This is going to stop the spawner from keep generating more guards. And the second command is despawn. This is going to make sure that all of the bots that have appeared are going to simply vanish. I mean, if you don't want to do this, like if you want to do, okay, I'm going to just stop it, you can just put the disable. But if you put the despawn, you're just gonna make them appear again. So just to make sure, if you really want to deactivate the bots, you need at least these 2 commands. Now we're gonna see it in action, so you guys can test it out. Hey guys, so I'm in game right now, testing it. There's nobody there. There's nobody on that wall. So if I turn it on, you will see it's going to switch, and they're gonna start spawning on the other side as well. I'm supposed to be team 1. So these guards below, gonna jump here, and just to show you, these guards are not going to attack me. They're heading to the formation and the section. But the ones on top of that building, they're going to attack me, and they're gonna attack also the other guards. Right now they haven't seen each other, but the very moment they spawn each other, they're gonna start fighting and trying to fight me as well. So this is a nice way to make sure. Let me just stop it so I can talk to you. I'm pretty sure you can hear the mess in the background, so I'm just gonna turn it off. And that stops spawning them, and it made them disappear, so they're not there anymore. So this is a very simple switch. If you are, and it works like very easily. It's very simple. It's just a matter of, I mean, if you want to make their eliminations count or not. This works very well. I have a few project ideas that I would like to share with you later, but for now, I think this is gonna be covering most of the button. There can be only a button, like if you want to make it a button that just spawns them. It also works. Initially, that's what's going to be the idea, but I believe a switch is going to be better because you can turn it on and off. And that's all, guys. If you really like the content, I mean, you're welcome to follow me here on Twitter, and I'll try to see if I post more things. If I find something that I know that you guys may find helpful, you can also make the comment and see if I can make a tutorial. Thanks for watching. Bye.